Yeah, you're right. Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. I found more orange water. Look at this. It's got a weird shade right here, but it is definitely orange. See the little critter right there? This is caused by an iron oxidizing bacteria. It's natural. It's nothing weird. Yeah, you're right. It's basically converting the iron in the water to rust, right? Causing this color. The soil around here is very iron rich. This is called Planter's Canal. I'm on the very edge of a subdivision, private community. It's an HOA. I've been here before. I've never had problems, but I always wonder, is this going to be the day someone has a problem? But I'm not going to go into these backyards. We're going to see if I can catch anything here is what we're going to see. I could attack this from many different angles. It is kind of early in the afternoon. We're not really on top of prime time feeding time here. So I think, and forgive me for this, but we're going to fish out the easiest method here. I am not sure what it looks like to you. Let me take my glasses off to see if that changes it. It changes it by a little bit, but it looks kind of green here, like radiator fluid, and becomes a very rusty orange color as we go out there. I'm choosing to fish by this culvert because there's water flowing out of it, right? Oh, as soon as I didn't expect this to be so snaggy. I don't remember it being snaggy. What did I, like as soon as I put it in there, I got it back. I'm not sure what I snagged. Anyway, you see that flow coming out of there, out of the little tiny ditch draining the neighborhood? I thought this area would be oxygenated. This goes all the way down into what we call woodland preserves that way. And I just came from there, from this point where you see right there, all the way down into the preserve. It is choked. Hence why I'm starting here, not down there. Was it a bad idea to come all the way over here for this? I don't know yet. Sometimes it has been. Other times it's been worth it. Not by much though, right? I think the only thing I've really caught the most here is bass. Planter's Canal is worth bass fishing from where I'm standing all the way up to the pumping station. It's not really worth fishing for bass past here. It narrows here and goes shallow after this point. Back before this subdivision was here, I fished here a few times as they were building it, and I can tell you there are a lot of bass beds that I discovered going that way. You can see Woodland Highway down there, but a lot of times this canal just looks bad, like over choked, and right now it looks over choked and very rusty. But I didn't know what we were going to find. I thought, let's go there. I haven't been there in a long time. Let's go there today. So here I am, and get all the way over here, and I'm like, do I want to go further? I could just keep on going down the road and go to another place. And that could be about as bad as this too. That's just reality when you're fishing drainage canals in southeast Louisiana. At the end of summer in September, they can be good or they can be just really bad, like unfishable. Like at least this isn't 100% choked, right? It is 100% orange though. It looks like muddy iron brew to me. Well, before I do the absolute last ditch effort to put a fish in this video, I'm gonna try just patience. I'm going to put this out over there towards the grass in the shade because I've seen some fish activity over there. and I'm just going to set it down using the weeds here as a natural rod holder. There we go. And I'm just gonna wait for a bite. I might throw a bass bait while we have that out. Very interesting. I gotta ask the question, why is this so green and that's not? That's super orange out there, but right here it's really green. Is this from algae? Not the dangerous algae stuff, but something else? Or is it the same bacteria that's making the water orange? Let's look over here. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's about this. Maybe it's all the same thing, right? Because look how orange this looks. Wow. It's been about 10 minutes. Haven't had a bite. While I was over there watching the rod, hoping for a bite, I kept seeing fish breaking the water down here. I saw one break the water down there, but it was a gar. Possibility that I was seeing the same thing over here. Throw a crack and crawl through here. It's this exact position that I'm standing in the past where I've caught bass, but in the last 2 years this spot has been just a roll of the dice, a straight up gamble. Not even as good as 50-50. It used to be better, but it's just steadily looking like this for the past 2 years. Like this or worse. This is probably better than I've seen it before. I've come here before and it was difficult to fish. It was so mediocrely choked. Last ditch effort, boys. We're gonna do the mud hole. It's got a shower head in the middle of it. This has fish in it. People put fish in here. So because this is likely just a mud hole for kids to come have fun, we're going to do catch and release here. I've caught bullheads and panfish. I've caught a bass in here before. I prefer to do catch and release on this little thing. And this is where we might have someone stop and bother us, but it's never happened before, so fingers crossed, right? There we go. So check this water out. Even it is orange. Hungry fish in here. Caught a little tiny bass on a bit of worm. Some people think that even when I tell them what the truth about the color of water, why the water is this color, they still don't want to listen, and they think that it means it's toxic, right? It's not. It's really common. It's just a harmless bacteria that is really common down here, because all of this soil is super rich in iron because it's alluvial. This soil was deposited here by the river. The levees are man-made, right? So all this land that this subdivision is built on, all the soil deposited by the Mississippi, right? I'm going to make this a classic M Hood fishing one fish video, because there's no good reason to stay here to make it a classic M Hood fishing two fish video. Just cut it short, go to a different spot, start all over. Yeah, you're right. So my opinion is Planters Canal is worth fishing from January to March. The water will be a different color. There'll be fish up in here because the water temperature will be down. And like I said, going this way behind these houses, maybe if you live here, you could do it easily, or you could put the yak in up here. There are a lot of bass beds. Right now it's worse than 50-50. So let's get out of here. Thanks for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being a member of the channel. And yeah, you're right. I'll see y'all next time.